Joseph, favored son of Israel.
The road to Emmaus. On the third day after Jesus' crucifixion, 2 of his disciples were going to the village of Emmaus. While they walked and questioned each other, Jesus himself came near and walked with them, but their eyes were kept from recognizing him.
What are we going to do now?
I thought he was the one. Why are you walking and talking so sadly?
Don't you know the things that have happened recently in Jerusalem?
What things? The things concerning the prophet, Jesus the Nazarene. The priests and our rulers crucified him.
But we were hoping that he would redeem Israel.
And now it is the 3rd day since these things happened.
Also, some of the women from our group said that he was alive.
Foolish people. Didn't the prophets write that the Son of Man had to suffer these things in order to enter into his glory? Beginning from the law and the prophets, he explained to them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself. This is just one of the stories Jesus could have told. Consider the story of Joseph! Greetings, true believers. Welcome to another scintillating tale of biblical heroism. When last we left our hero, he was once again being re-inked by the artist because the original inking of this drawing of this page has been lost. Can this page be resurrected from the grave? Tune in to find out. Thank you, Stanley. It's really not all that dramatic. I just have to redo what I've already done. But thank you. So what we're doing here, for those of you who don't know the backstory, I did ink this a long time ago, and maybe not so long ago, but I no longer have this this page. It did not save correctly. No, I did not back it up to a different machine. I did not have more than one, copy of it, but I do have this very low-res copy that I posted to Instagram once upon a time, not so long ago. So it is very low-res. It is in the background. I have to trace over this low-res facsimile of the thing that I want to make. So it'll be okay. It'll be all right. It's going faster than I expected because I don't have to think of the anatomy. I just have to trace over the drawings that I've already done. So there you go. That's what we're doing today. Let's have a little music. Let's turn up the music. So I am happy Labor Day, by the way, American viewers. I have a brand new follower from yesterday. Thank you, Catherine Naomi. Followed 15 hours ago. And welcome to the Artsy Bible Nerd family. Hope to see you live on stream when you're able. So this has been a weird week, at least a weird weekend. A lot of things are happening. A lot of things are changing in my life. So I thought I had, hey, Christian Ninja is here. First time chat. Is this your first time you've chatted? Thank you for poofing in here. So, I'm not sure if you heard the rundown. I'm re-inking the page that I already inked some time ago, and this was not saved correctly. I did not save it correctly. I have to fess up and say it was my fault, but it did not. There is no remnant. The only remnant that I do have is this very low-res snapshot that I took some time ago. So I'm re-inking over this very low-res snapshot. So at least I have that much to go on. So how have you been? Are you celebrating Labor Day in Canada? Did you stream today? I'm going to shout you out. I don't think anyone else is here to see the shout out, but I'm going to shout you out anyway. Christian Ninja is a IRL pastor, in real life pastor, not just a Twitch pastor. He streams in the afternoons. Has a verse of the day every day, does some gaming, does some ask me anything kind of thing, kind of. Tell you what, we're going to use the marker for this because I've learned my lesson. First time chat, Abundant Lotus, greetings. Pleased to meet you. I'm well. So I am a Christian comic creator. I'm working on a book called Joseph, Favored Son of Israel. Since your first time here, I'm going to show you my YouTube trailer. Last week I showed you this. I showed you that one.
Joseph, favored son of Israel.
The road to Emmaus. On the third day after Jesus' crucifixion, 2 of his disciples were going to the village of Emmaus. While they walked and questioned each other, Jesus himself came near and walked with them, but their eyes were kept from recognizing him.
What are we going to do now?
I thought he was the one. Why are you walking and talking so sadly?
Don't you know the things that have happened recently in Jerusalem?
What things? The things concerning the prophet, Jesus the Nazarene. The priests and our rulers crucified him.
But we were hoping that he would redeem Israel.
And now it is the 3rd day since these things happened.
Also, some of the women from our group said that he was alive.
Foolish people. Didn't the prophets write that the Son of Man had to suffer these things in order to enter into his glory? Beginning from the law and the prophets, he explained to them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself. This is just one of the stories Jesus could have told. Consider the story of Joseph! All right, so last week I showed you this. There you go. That is the premise of what I'm working on. Saw me in Crossing Tommy's chat a few weeks ago. Oh, okay, awesome. I have not seen her in a while. So the bad news is, I have already drawn this. I have already drawn it and inked it, and I thought I had saved it, but alas, it had not been saved correctly. I went to go look for it again, and it was not there. So, do not cry for me, Argentina, because I did have a screenshot that I put on Instagram. So we're dealing with. I'm just tracing over the screenshot that I have, and I have learned to be more diligent in saving. That's the lesson that I've learned. Jesus saves, and so should I. So, Abundant Lotus, are you a streamer as well? And if so, what do you stream? Starting out as a streamer, everybody's got to start somewhere. Are you a gamer? Are you what kind of streaming do you do? Variety streamer right now, Animal Crossing. My daughter plays Animal Crossing a little bit. At least she used to. I'm not sure if she still does that. I don't allow myself much time for games, for gaming that is. I mean, I do have these little iOS games that I play when I'm bored, waiting for something to happen. But I really wouldn't call that being a gamer. I do enjoy watching Minecraft. That would be the game. If there was any game that I would start taking up, it would be Minecraft. I don't know what I would build. Tried streaming a newish game called Stray. Oh, yeah, I've seen Stray. But the game's crashed, oh no. And I switched to Animal Crossing, but my stream was very laggy. Oh no. Sounds like I need more RAM. That's what I think. That's my... Without looking into your computer, I'm guessing you need more RAM. That's the problem I ran into. The Mac that I am using, first of all, I'm using a Mac, and yes, I am confessing that to the world that I'm a Mac user. I'm also a PC user, so I'm not only a Mac user. I do know how to right-click. But the Mac that I am using, when I bought this Mac, I originally was going to make some instructional videos and post them online. But then I found streaming. Then I found I could get on Twitch. I had always known about Twitch, but I just didn't see myself as a Twitch user. Until January of this year. My brother is in IT, so when he gets home, I'm going to have him look into it. I use an old Dell monitor for external, but the Lenovo laptop for the games. Yeah, I think you're... what is most important for gaming and VR and things and streaming, RAM is king. So I bought this computer thinking I could upgrade the RAM because Apple allowed you to be able to do that. So I thought I was being smart by buying a cheaper computer and then buying the RAM in order to be installed later. But Apple got wise to its consumers and said, oh no, we're not going to allow you to do that. We're not going to allow you to save money. Did we make something that you could afford? We didn't mean to do that. So I looked up how to install the RAM, and I turned my computer around, and the slot where the RAM is supposed to fit does not exist. Not on the 2017 model. Always watched streams on Twitch for years. Last fall, I thought about actually going into streaming since I love games, but the game I mainly play, Elder Scrolls, doesn't have a following and not streamable without issues. Oh, really? Huh, no following for Elder Scrolls? I've seen some Elder Scrolls streamers. That noise you hear above my head is my son. Welcome to Everybody Has the Day Off on Labor Day. I'm assuming you're from the U.S. Are you from the U.S.? You are. Awesome. So you understand. Do you have kids? And are they at home? Okay. So you are the one who's at home with your mother. I'm assuming you're old enough to not be a noise nuisance. Trombone Delic at the dealership currently, so I don't have audio, but we'll be lurking in case of anything nefarious happens in chat. Greetings, Trombone. Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to yeet bots over tall buildings in a single bound. Look! Into the chat window. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Trombone Delic. Modding for a streamer near you. Trombone is a serial streamer. She streams for, I think it's 9 other streamers. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous at all. Why would I be jealous? Let's share the wealth. Hatch, hatch, hatch. Hatching, hatching, hatching. All right, let's work on this sleeve. Yeah, let's go back to the marker and work on the sleeve. So I work on an iPad. This is an iPad Pro that I'm drawing on. And I got a brand new case because the old case was no longer a case. The iPad was falling out of the case. When is a case no longer a case? When the item that it's protecting falls out of the case that it's holding. The corners were not grabbing onto so I had to get a brand new case. And I did not realize how much it's a comfortability factor. I thought I'd just get any old case. But drawing with a brand new case takes some getting used to. The old case was able to be propped up at like a 15-degree angle, I'm guessing. But this case, I can prop it up at a 60-degree angle, but not at a 15-degree angle. So I had to find something to prop the case upon. So I'm propping it upon my USB, Focusrite USB MIDI, which someday will make the sound better on the stream. Make the sound better. All I need is some software and not a USB, XLR mic. That's all I need. That is all I want. And this lamp. That's a 1970s joke from The Jerk. I'm not sure how old you are, but I think that was funny. That's all I need. And this lamp. And the dog. And this painting. All right, let's do some more hatching. We're hatching. All right, let's see what is going on today. What is special about today? Today is Monday, September 5th. Not only is it Labor Day in America, not only is it September 5th, 2022, it is Day of Charity. I can't make fun of that. That's a good thing to have a day for. Not only is it the Day of Charity, it is Labor Day, like I said. It is Mouthguard Day. Mouthguard Day. I don't have a need for a mouthguard. Normally, I'm not a football player. None of my kids are football players. Who else needs a mouthguard besides football players and hockey players, I guess? They should have lacrosse. Lacrosse players need mouth guards. Awesome. That's another sport I do not play. Actually, more hockey players should use their mouth guards because I see a lot of toothless hockey players. Also, September is the beginning of Christmas season. You will see all the Christmas stuff, at least some Christmas stuff, on the TV, on the internet. Thank you, Nightbot. Artsy Bible Nerd is supported by donations from people like you. Thank you so much for all you have given already. The more that is given in the way of donations makes it more and more possible to make this book free to the public on Webtoons. Please feel free to subscribe and or donate to the Ko-fi website here. Thank you once again for your generosity. Are you a comics fan, Abundant Lotus? What kind of comics are you? Are you a Marvel guy or I'm not even sure if you're a guy or a gal. Are you a Marvel fan or DC fan? Or maybe Image? Image Comics is a thing. There's also independent comics. There's manga. My wife tells me that Chadwick Boseman got an Emmy posthumously. Easy to say, not easy to say that word. Well, pleased to meet you, gal. Any that are not inappropriate. Good luck finding some of those. Even the ones I do like, I have to close my eyes and cringe once in a while. We've been watching She-Hulk. We have not yet reached episode 3, but I've heard some things about episode 3. Maybe we won't be watching the end credits. The, what do you call that? The extra end credits. Your mom, by mistake, got me one that had suggestive stuff in it, and I was like, "Ew, no!" Well, for a long time, I've wanted to make content that was that I was not afraid to show my kids. And for a long time, I was just afraid. First of all, I didn't want to make it bad. I was more afraid of making it bad than I was afraid of. I just didn't want to make bad art, right? I wasn't afraid of actually getting out there and being seen, but I was afraid of making it look bad. And then after a while, I was like, I I had to tell myself, I am going to make mistakes. Mistakes are going to be made. Because last time I checked, I was human. Still human. But the more mistakes you make, the more, the better you become. And boy, I should be perfect by now by the amount of mistakes I've been making recently. Not just drawing, but just living. Hopefully you don't make the same mistakes that you've made before, but gives you leeway to make a whole new set of mistakes, a whole new batch of different mistakes. Correct. We are not perfect. Thank you once again, Nightbot. Please feel free to check out my Book of John playlist with commentaries on YouTube. Click here. So a funny thing happened on the way to bed last night. At approximately 1 in the morning, a smoke alarm went off. It's actually a CO2 alarm. And I didn't know what it was for a long time, until I finally found what was making this noise. I didn't know if it was a computer. I didn't know if it was a toy, one of my son's toys. I didn't know if it was, a phone, an Amber Alert maybe. But I had to make it stop. It is too late to be making that kind of a noise. So I finally found out that it was a smoke alarm, and there was no smoke. And I had to read, I took it off the wall. And pushed the button. I see that GBL is a new subscriber on YouTube. Thank you very much. So I took it off the wall, pushed the button, and then I read the directions because the noise had stopped. And it said, I thought it was just a bad battery because I had already changed the battery in the kitchen smoke alarm. So I thought, this machine is just as old as the kitchen alarm, so it must be a bad battery there as well. Well, if it was a bad battery, it would have been 2 chirps instead of 3 chirps. I'm not sure if it was 3 or 4 that was waking us up, but... So my solution to the problem was to put the smoke alarm into my car. That'll keep it quiet. Then I went to bed, and my conscience was like, I really have to take that CO, that carbon monoxide warning seriously. I have to call 911, get the fire department out here. So that's what I did. Woke up the kids, got them out of the house. My wife was at work at the time, so this is my ministry that I started when I was 17 and felt lonely. It stands for God's Beautiful Love. Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you, GBL. So anyway, so I got the kids out of the house, and we sat in the car. I called 911. They sent 3 trucks, 3 fire trucks with men and all their gear. And I went out to them and said, hi, this is the machine that was making all the noise. It was making 3 beeps, and it says that I should call you, even though it's making these beeps. It's the only alarm that was going off. No other alarms were going off. So they went in with their meters, with their tricorders, I call them, and they found out nothing. They found no evidence of any carbon monoxide. They knocked on the neighbor's door to see if it was from them, and they found no carbon monoxide in their house either. So all the King's forces and all the King's men went back to bed. Volunteer fire department in our neighborhood. They all left. Me and the kids went to bed. And it makes me think, I can't trust any alarm whatsoever. Anytime that I hear an alarm for a car alarm, I don't immediately jump to the conclusion that, oh, that car is being stolen. I jump to the conclusion, oh, somebody touched the wrong thing on their key fob. Had that happen before, but it is an old one that was supposed to have had a dead battery because it got replaced a few years ago, but it was beeping a lot. Hey, CK Moore, good afternoon. Let me give shout-outs. I'm giving out shout-outs at CK Moore. Boom. I said boom. There you go. And say hi to Abundant Lotus. CK Moore is also an artist, and he gives art lessons on stream. And he has a YouTube channel as well, talking about stuff, talking about art, talking about the things that artists go through. About to upload a new time-lapse video in a few minutes. Awesome. Pretty cool. So CK, I don't know if you know, if you've been here for a while, but this is me re-inking page 13 because it was not saved properly for whatever reason. So luckily we do have this grainy, highly pixelated snapshot, the screenshot of page 13, so I am re-inking what we do have. So it's a good thing that I found that out, because I had put it away. I thought it was good to go. I thought it was, able to be put in its place. but I needed to look back for reference for next page, for page 15, and 13 was not there. Not to be found. So it could have been, if it had been any longer, if it had been after page 22 that I realized that I thought I was done, and I thought I could put all the pages together and, make them into a PDF and publish it, and then where's 13? Where did it go? So I'm glad that I found it sooner than later. More art people. I do mainly writing. I wish to draw well. I wish I drew well. That way I can actually publish the children's story I wrote for a writing project when I was in 7th grade. Oh, awesome. It's never too late to start drawing. I don't know how well you want to draw. I don't know how well, without seeing your work, it's hard for me to judge. There are people on Fiverr, there are people that you can hire. If you got the ducats, if you got the money. If you got buckets of ducats. Your mom and sister are very good at art. Oh, well, there you go. Hopefully they won't have to charge you. Building and landscapes, art person. I can't do animals and people. Well, there you go. Every comic book has a team of artists. Some books use a background artist. You can be the background person drawing the landscapes and the animals. Oh, you do landscapes. So I misread that. So you can do the landscapes. And your mom and your sister can do the... Sweet. Make it a team. Make it a team effort. You can do it. I'm learning what it's like to be a comic book inker. I mean, this is my own work, and I'm having difficulty remembering what these lines were supposed to be. Inking is no joke. Inking is not as easy as it looks. It's not just tracing. Hey, TMP Nomi. Nomi, I'm not sure how to say that. Temp Gnome. YT. Good to see you. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. So, thank you for Thank you for following the other day. I did see that. I'm not sure if you heard, but this is... I'm re-inking this whole page because it was lost. It was not saved. As a matter of fact, I'm going to save it now. Now that I'm saying that, yes, overwrite. I said overwrite. There we go. What's my favorite part of the comic process so far? I would have to say penciling. Penciling is the fun part. And the way that Guts the Beautiful. Yep, the no save. I understand. How are you, Gutson? Good to see you. You can call me TMP, or Nomi, or Timp. Okay. I'm gonna hydrate. Redeeming a self-hydrate. Hold on. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm realizing how difficult inking really is. Imagine inking someone else's work that you, where you don't even know what they were thinking when they inked it. This is work that I've done that I should know. I should know what I meant to do when I did what I did. And it's still difficult. It's still difficult to realize, to know, like this eye, for example. I'm gonna have to rethink that eye all over again. Put on my penciler's hat. Let's see. If I were a penciler, what would I be thinking? It's already a 7 pencil. How about a 5 pencil? And how about making that blue? Let's try this. "13-year-old me had a great imagination." It's fun to look back at what you wrote a long time ago and either change it or I have a sketchbook that I started a few years ago. I remember being so impressed with myself. I'm so awesome. Look at how awesome I am. And then just months after that, I was like, ooh, man, this is horrible. I can't believe I thought that was so great. But it wouldn't hurt to go back over it. Go back and, I mean, I haven't read what you've written, but I'm just guessing. My daughter pulled out a story that she wrote when she was 5. Called The Princess and the Horse. Oh, redeemed a Bugs Bunny impersonation. Eh. So my daughter had this story that she wrote when she was 5. It was called The Princess and the Horse. And she was reading from it, and she was laughing so hard at what she was writing when she was 5. The plot was not well fleshed out. Let's just say that much. So the way that I got my daughter interested in Star Wars was I told her a princess story. I told her a princess story that there was this princess on a ship, and she was being followed by a pirate on another ship. And this pirate on another ship, no, he was a black knight, a black knight on the other ship wanted information that she had about his ship and how to destroy it. And there was the butler, and then there was the servant, the very brave servant, very brave knight servant who wanted to help her. So she gave the plans to the brave knight, who went and hid on another island. They took a dinghy and they hid on another island, so that the Black Knight couldn't find her, couldn't find the plans. And she was so interested in the story. Is time up? I think time's up. I think currently working on a story that is based on the universe I came up with from the time I was 12 to 15, which has a mix of modern technology and sci-fi and fantasy and a lot of emotion. Oh, awesome. Makes me think of steampunk. Is it similar to that? Inking, inking, inking. Scribbling, scribbling, scribbling. All right, let's see what else is special about today. Not only is today Monday, the 5th, September 5th of 2022. It's also the day of charity. It is also Labor Day. I don't know why Labor Day wasn't first, but thank you for charity being first. not only is it Mouthguard Day, but it also it is Be Late for Something Day. Why not be late for something on Labor Day when you don't have to show up for work? Actually, my wife does have to show up for work. She is getting time and a half. But I don't think if she tells her boss that it's Be Late for Something Day, and that's what she chose to be late for, I don't think it'll go over very well. Maybe I shouldn't tell my wife that it's Be Late for Something Day. Let's keep that between you and I. Keep that between us. The main character is a wood elf that works with mutated humans, fantasy creatures, and cyborgs to protect humankind. They're referred to as God's mutant army. It is an interesting concept I had then. Oh, okay, awesome. So, X-Men and elves. There are many concepts that I've had for books, but I have not even bothered to put an outline down on a page. Tim Nomi says hi, how are you? You sound like a good 23. I don't get it. Are you asking my age? Timp know me? So back then, the first time I drew this hat, I drew this oval a little too wide, so I think I can make it a little narrower. Video is done. Feel free to go check out CK Moore on YouTube to see his video. What's the title of the video, CK? Time-lapse painting, hoverbike, wasteland, Rebel 5, awesome. Oops. think I'm going to use the marker. The thinner the lines, the more I'm going to use the marker instead of... Pamela's typing, and is that your Discord chimping? I keep checking mine. Oh, is that what? You know what? I have so many notifications. It is so hard to know what notification, what beep is for what. So it could be my Discord. It very well could be my Discord. Thank you for telling me that it's my Discord. That's why last night, for those of you who didn't hear the story, I was woken up by a smoke alarm last night. I didn't even know what alarm it was. I had to investigate. I knew it was loud. I knew it demanded attention. We do have a smoke alarm that says fire, fire. But that usually goes off when we're cooking, so we pay no attention to that. This is why I pay no attention to to alarms anymore. Every time I hear a car alarm, I don't think it's being stolen. I think the owner pressed the wrong button on the key fob. Sorry, there it goes again. I didn't realize that everybody could hear that. I've heard it so many times that I just block it out. Is somebody sending me Discord messages just to make it go off now? All right, there we go. Main character, done. What's next? Let's do... let's see what else makes today special. It is also Cheese Pizza Day. Trombone Delic found the secret. Oh, found the second student who used to quote for the artist Georgia O'Keeffe as being, "I like art," which means they didn't find a quote, so made up something. Wow. She could have said she liked art. It's not a far-flung stretch of the imagination that she would say that she likes art. All right, let's work on Benjamin. My former church had that same issue with their smoke alarms. It would get dust in it and it goes off. It went off during service 4 Sundays in a row. All lovely. Everyone gave up and didn't leave the building. That's right, exactly. These alarms become the boy who cried wolf. You have to pay them some kind of attention, or else you're irresponsible. I didn't want my kids to die. And carbon monoxide is unable to be smelled or detected any other way. So, I had to take it seriously. I had also found another quote that said, "Once a painter, always a painter," which is not attributed to anyone as a quote, nor is it something that fits with her personality and arts philosophy. Just make stuff up. Trombone Dalek is a teacher, and apparently she had a lesson on Georgia O'Keeffe. The church cried wolf so much that the fire captain would be the only one to come to church. Trucks never came anymore. Hi, Jim. Yep. Hi, Joe. How's it going? So, you got another alarm? Yep. Mind if I check it out? Sure. Sad but funny. Maybe that's an excuse to get the fire. Maybe God wanted that fire captain to come to church. Maybe he's like, I don't believe in God. All right, we'll get you to church one way or another. You may as well come and sit and wait for the fire alarm to go off, so you don't have to be annoyed. Come listen to a sermon, learn something, change your life. I don't know, I'm just guessing. Okay, the shadow is the easy part. Now, let's start from the top down. It would also happen at night after the last facilities person left for the night, of course. Time to get a new fire alarm. Let's make that a 12 instead of 25. Good. Very wise decision. By now they have no reason to talk to the fire chief. I'm not saying my story is true, but it's possible. But wait, it happened twice after the... Oh, my eye. Wow. Maybe I'm liking my story. I'm liking the reasoning. Maybe God wants to get somebody's attention. All right, what day? It is also, not only is today Day of Charity, not only is it Labor Day, not only is it Mouthguard Day, not only is it Be Late for Something Day, it is also Cheese Pizza Day. Woohoo! Who made Labor Day into Cheese Pizza Day? That had to have been somebody from Pizza Hut saying, you know what, there's too many barbecues and we're not selling enough pizza on Labor Day. How about if we create Cheese Pizza Day? CK Moore, today's Labor Day, the day I do my personal labor instead of day job labor. That's right. I could be doing nothing right now, but I'm streaming and drawing. This is the work I want to do, not the work I have to do. Also, thank you everyone for being here. I know I did not send out any information about when I was going to be streaming. It's pretty touch and go on these days off. I have to clear it with my wife. It has to go through Congress. It has to go through actually the executive branch. It doesn't have to go through Congress. It has to go through executive branch. All right, what else? I will be right back. All right, here I am. Just like I said, just as I promised. All right, so what was I doing with the hair? How about this? This is what I think I would have done with the hair. Let's try this one again. Thank you, Nightbot. Thank you for the self-plug. For those of you who are just or new, who have not seen what I'm doing here, that I'm drawing a comic book called Joseph, Favored Son of Israel, which is a story narrated by Jesus while walking with two of his disciples on the road to Emmaus. Actually, no. No. It should go this way. This way. Because the light is over there. Let's work on the arm, shall we? All right, let's see what else today is. It is called Shrink Day. Today is Shrink Day. Does that mean we should go to see our psychiatrist? Does that mean that we should shrink wrap all of our vegetables? I don't understand. Shrink Day, but hey, happy Shrink Day, everyone. Along with it being Labor Day and Be Late for Something Day, go ahead and shrink something. Go ahead and shrink the kids. Honey, I shrink the kids. Hey, Ananova. You're not late. You're right on time. Let's get a shout out for Ananova. Welcome, Ananova. How are you? Thank you for being here at all, because I did not notify anybody that was going to stream, so you are not late. This is, it's not often that I get to be able to stream during daylight hours on a weekday. I am doing well. You missed all the good stories. You missed the story about the smoke alarm last night, waking me up and my children, and getting three fire trucks with men and gear over here just for nothing, just because it was a false alarm. They woke up my neighbors as well and said, hey, do you have any, mind if we check for carbon monoxide over here? And they didn't find anything over on the neighbor's side either, so Yes, we were all safe. Just a little annoyed, but we were all safe. My son has, ever since he saw the Sesame Street episode with Elmo and the fire, Hooper Store was on fire, and Elmo was shaken up because of that. Well, not on fire. There was a kitchen grease thing, and everything was okay, but Elmo was still shaken up. My son has been shaken up ever since he's seen that, and that was years ago. So now, actual fire trucks come to our house. He says he's fine. We'll see about that. Tune in later. Tune in to find out if my son is still fine with that. Also, Anna, the reason I'm redoing, if you recognize this page from before, it's because I thought it was saved, but it had not been saved where I thought it had been saved. So, I did find a screenshot, a very grainy, blurry screenshot. This is the quality of the screenshot if you zoom in. But at least I can ink over the screenshot. So, it's not so terrible. It could have been worse. It's okay. It's all right. I could have been more broken up than I actually was. Yeah, I looked many places. I looked many folders. I opened many folders and checked to see if I put it in the wrong place, and I still could not find it. So I should know how to save things. Should and actually doing, knowing and doing are two different things. Yes, the re-inking process is going much faster than the original drawing. I've already done the tent canopy, so in the past week is when I started doing this. So the inking is a lot easier than figuring out the anatomy and drawing every single person individually. But at least I have this image to go from. And just like this shoulder, I think I don't think these folds would have been so dramatic, so it gives me a chance to change things that should have been changed originally. It's okay. It's all right. It'll be okay. No woman, no cry. Don't worry, be happy. There are other things to be bummed out about. Other more important things to be bummed out about. It makes a better story. It makes a better
a more exciting the making of story. Remember when I had to re-ink page 13? I worked so hard on page 13. It was the hardest. No lie, page 13 has the most figures in it that I've drawn so far. And figures take a long time, so especially with characters that you're going to use again. So I took a long time working on this page. I'm glad that I have this much to work from. Praise God. To God be all the praise. Anna is in lurk mode. Anna Ova is in lurk mode and is going to be roaming aimlessly about the comic shop, refusing help until the cashier is busy with someone else. Thank you for dropping by and sharing the love and leaving a lurk. Okay, let's see what else today is. Not only is it Labor Day and the Day of Charity and Mouthguard Day and Be Late for Something Day and Cheese Pizza Day and Shrink Day. It's also Samosa Day. Oh yeah. Now that goes well with Labor Day. Now that makes sense. It really should be National Barbecue Day on Labor Day. Yeah. I've never had a samosa, but I'm assuming it's pretty good. What is in a samosa? Did I give you your shout out, Gutson? I'm sorry, Gutson, I'm such a bad host. Go check out Gutson the Beautiful. Different fillings, usually vegetarian, but also chicken, huh? Huh. That is not what I thought a samosa was. I thought a samosa was an alcoholic beverage. I think that's a mimosa. Visited India a few years ago, had a street samosa. It was the spiciest thing I've ever had. I'm sure it was. I could feel my spinal cord tightening up. Yeah, Indian food is no joke. If you think you can handle Mexican food and you're good with spicy, you have not had spicy until you've had Indian food. I've not had kimchi, though. I've not had spicy kimchi. I have a Korean friend from South Korea, and she can handle just about any spicy thing that you throw at her. Any Mexican food, she will gobble it up and say, that was not spicy. So for what reason were you in India, Gutson? Friend's wedding. Whole big Indian wedding celebration. Wow, that's awesome. The picture in my mind looks awesome. I'm imagining a very colorful celebration. They had a parade. Wow. The bride rode on a chariot. The groom rode on an elephant. All right. That's the way to get married. All right, let's continue with the back of I had so many plans for today other than streaming, besides just streaming. I want to clean out the inside of my car. Got to get some products, some Armor All products. You think you're sitting in a clean car, and then one day you look around and go, ugh, what is this dust? Where did this dust come from? The outside of the car has to be cleaned as well, but for some reason I'm more concerned about the inside of the car. It doesn't rain on the inside of the car, so every time you wash the outside of the car, something happens. A bird flies by, it rains. But the inside of the car usually goes... This is probably why it's so easy to overlook it, is because It's not often messed up by somebody else or something else. Somebody else, yes. My kids. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Nope, that was it. Today, one more time, let's go through the rundown. Today is Monday, September 5th, 2022, which is also known as the Day of Charity, Labor Day, Mouth Guard Day, for those of you who are football players or lacrosse or anything else that is high contact. Be late for something day. I guess I was late for the stream, and Anna Nova was late for the stream. She says, cheese pizza day. While you're having your barbecue, have a cheese pizza as well. It is shrink day. Go to see your shrink and bring him a shrink-wrapped gift for shrink day. And samosa day, which is not to be confused with mimosa day. And that was what makes today special. Brought to you by Artsy Bible Nerd. All right, let's do some of this. Some of this. I think I want to go to a destination wedding just to go to the destination. The problem is affording the destination. The problem is, I think when you go to a destination wedding, when you're the couple, and most likely you're going to honeymoon at the destination where you've just invited all your friends. What if you bumped into one of your friends on your honeymoon and you want to be alone, you know, with your brand new wife, your brand new husband? I think that would be a little bit awkward. I'd rather have a wedding, and then get away from everybody. Thank you for coming to my wedding. Now we're running away. We're turning off our cell phone. That's the whole reason for a honeymoon. Get away from all the distractions. Get away from all the people that you love. I love you, but not right now. I'll get back to you in 2 weeks. I was thinking about the biblical honeymoon would last for a year. Back in the first century, they used to have a year-long honeymoon to get to know your wife, to get to know each other. The husband is not allowed to go out to war. All right, we're almost making this all black. Got all the blacks spotted. Spotting these blacks. Ta-da! Now we do some hatching. Hatching. Interesting. I don't know why this is doing that. What was I thinking here? Why is that so square? Let's take the marker, felt tip marker. Hatching, hatching, hatching. Let's see, I want to make sure that paying attention to where the light comes from. The light is in front of his face. Let's do this. CK Moore is in lurk mode. He's going to roam aimlessly around the comic shop, refusing help until the cashier is busy with someone else. Enjoy your lurk, CK. Going to be raiding out very soon, in about 7 minutes. So I know exactly who I have in mind, who I want to raid. Her name is Movo. She's a Christian gamer, streamer. If you think that, just think of the nicest person that you know. There's no way that this person is any nicer than Movo is. Hopefully she's on today, even though it's Labor Day. She's usually on weekdays at 5 o'clock, so we will see. I've always, as soon as I met her, I've always wanted an excuse to be able to raid her. But I'm usually not streaming at the time that she is, so hopefully she is available today. Nope. That was a bad stroke. Bad line right there. I did some Bible reading yesterday. For those of you who were there, thank you very much for, see that 16 people looked at the video on demand. Thank you very much for that. Feel free to go take a look at that. So I'll be doing that on Sundays. The day that most people open the Bible. If you want to get your quiet time on, if you want to get some Bible knowledge during the week, in the morning, I also frequent a channel called Flat Cap Dapper Pastor. He's an IRL streamer, shows up at 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern. He's fantastic. He's a fantastic person to listen to. All right, so the music has stopped, and you know what that means. It is 4:58. Let's see who's available to raid. It's 2 minutes too early for Movo. Let's just play more music. There you go. That's the answer. After this, one more song, then we'll find if Movo is available to be rated. Nope. Let's use the brush this time instead of the marker. All right, we will continue with Benjamin next time. So the next time I'm going to be on is tomorrow night. Well, yes, tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm all mixed up with this 4-day weekend. Tomorrow night, 10 o'clock Eastern until midnight is my next stream. After the week of the 12th is when my schedule is going to change again because of work. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's go find. Hopefully. Yes, there she is. Ready to be rated. And let's do the clicking. All right, feel free to copy and paste my raid command from this chat into her chat. Clicking, like the pro streamer that I am. Clicking, more clicking. Looking for MOVO. All right, thank you everyone for being here. See you tomorrow at 10 p.m. till 12 a.m. And until then, as always, may the Lord be with you. Peace. I'm still here. Here we go. Rating now. May the Lord be with you. Peace.